Hello everyone, and welcome back to Skyrim AE Crafted Items Only, where we have now made it to the Greybeards. So, yeah, I asked last time, do any of you actually want to hear what the Greybeards have to say? And it was overwhelmingly, no, please don't make us go through that. However, there was at least one comment saying, could we get a bit of a recap or snippets? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out all the Greybeards talking, but I'll give you a recap right now. Excellent. Way of the Voice has been completed, and Horn of Jurgen Windcaller has started. All that happens during that, nearly 10-minute section is you learn a couple of new shouts, or words of shouts. You get Row, which is balance in Unrelenting Force, and you learn the first part of Whirlwind Sprint, which is the one which lets you go, boom, and charge forwards to the point where you're chilly. Yeah, those are the two things you learn. They also talk about how you're Dragonborn and can absorb a dragon's soul, and that's how you learn new words of power. And that is stuff that everyone's been telling us for a while. So yeah, now what we need to do is go from the top of this, or almost the top of this mountain, all the way to Ustengrav. That's a long journey. I'm guessing Whiterun Stables is probably closest. Maybe Riften Stables is a little bit closer. I'll have to see just how the journey goes. But yeah, I'll go to a stables. I'll pay for a trip to Morphal because I've got the cash. And then we'll ride over to Ustengrav. And I'm honestly not sure how much of the journey I'll be keeping in, because there's a good chance it'll be very uneventful. I decided to make one quick pit stop over here because I deliver Klimek's supplies. And as I head down here, who do I see but a couple of cultists? Hi there, cultists. I suppose I better get off the horse if I'm gonna chat with them, you know. So let's jump off of you, draw my weapons for no particular reason, and have a chat.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
I sure am.
Cannot escape. Time to die.
Oh dear, did I not chat? Did I just kill? Oh, I hate when I do that. Alright, yeah, but they're enemies. You can just kill them straight away, and the cultist orders is board the vessel Northern Maiden docked at Ravenrock, take it to Windhelm, yada yada yada, report your success to Mirak. That's for DLC. I'm not too worried about doing that. I also, I have so much money right now that I don't really care about looting them that badly. I do want to... I say I don't want to care about looting them that badly. I do want to see what they have. Okay. Just in case there was anything good. But no, there was not. Instead, let's pop inside and talk to Klimek. Hi Klimek, I did your supplies.
That means something.
Oh, well that's good to know. Do you want to give me a paltry amount of gold?
Ah, quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
And it's... 1500 is not terrible. Plus, yeah, taking some of your food is quite nice. So I will be grabbing the odd thing from here. Because, you know, I need to make sure I'm being properly rewarded. I've taken the carriage to Morphal, but as you can see, I'm incredibly tired, also incredibly hungry, and likely going to get cold soon. So before I head off to the location, I will be heading back east a short ways, because Mirwatch is over here, which is my home, which we picked up, I think only a few episodes ago. But yeah, this will give me a place to rest, because boy do I need it. That's real bad visibility. Do not adjust your sets. This is how just things are. Yes, I'm going to pop inside, sleep, eat, maybe check out what stuff I dumped here, and then head over to get on with our quest. He's a good horsey. All rested up, and on my way to retrieve the horn. This has been nearly half an hour recording, but I know it's going to be maybe 5 minutes of actual content. This is just a lot of riding. Although yesterday I recorded the New Vegas video, which also came out yesterday, and that was nearly 3 hours of recording, which is my longest session so far, because I did the casinos in New Vegas, so there was a lot to cut out. I also stole from the Van Graffs, which was a lot to cut out too. There was I think I cut out nearly 2.5 hours of footage. It was a bit ridiculous. But I also got my first ever super thanks, whatever you call it, on that video. There's a thing, next to the like and dislike button and all of that stuff, there's now an option to just give me money, which I enabled, and it got clicked on by a channel member as well, which is really lovely. So I'm glad I put the time into that particular video. Yeah, we've got some bandit thugs and stuff here to take out. Who no, bad ice mage. Man, this rock is really making it difficult. Come on, let me just. There we go. Not particularly strong, are you? All right. Yeah, we won't have the soul gems for that, but this all looks good. Yeah, this all looks good. All right, let's jump off and head inside. I do see a frostbite spider way over there, looking quite agitated. But it's not coming for me, so it doesn't matter. I have done this dungeon quite a few times, so I have a feeling it won't be too difficult. Oh, wait, who's... Those lot appear to be fighting someone up that way. Oh, why is there a bandit in here as well? I like how I'm like, I've done this dungeon plenty of times, and then I'm instantly confused on the first combat we come to. Okay, that one was reanimated, but it seemed to be fighting them, right? Like, I'm not sure what happened there, because, yeah, these are a whole bunch of necromancers in here. Damn, yes, thank you. An elemental bolt. I mean, I'll learn it. I'm not going to use it, but I'll learn it. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. But yeah, a whole bunch of mages apparently being disobeyed by the things they brought back. Because, yeah, you bandit marauder. Wait, you haven't turned to ash either. Are there just bandits in here fighting? Because that's not normal. Maybe it's something different with Anniversary Edition? Yeah, because this all makes sense. Man, the Foos Row does not do that much. Like, one word of it's nice. Foos is good. It gives you a bit of stagger. Good for stopping enemies from doing stuff. Oh yeah, I got the soul as well, didn't I? And, all three words, great, because that's where you really shout people down. But two words, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not that great. Damn, Volstagg, you're struggling a bit now, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, the Draugr are all super high level, because I'm level 40, I believe? Which means, yeah, we're going to be ending up with lots of strong ones. So it's important for me to kill people nice and quickly. Because, damn, okay, Volstagg is actually doing quite well. I don't even think his armor... No, his armor doesn't even hit the cap. And I will say, once I get the dragon armor, I will be giving Volstagg my gear that I'm wearing right now. So eventually he's going to be even tougher and even stronger. So, while he might have hit a point right now where he's not holding his own anymore, that won't last for too long. I wonder if there's any chance of me... Nope. I was wondering if there was any chance of me being able to knock him off the edge, but no. I have... Oh! Nice, Volstagg. Very nice. I have recently been playing Deathloop. I actually streamed it on the day it came to Game Pass, which was Tuesday. And something I found very fun in that is that there's a kick button. So whenever I see an enemy, like, right next to the edge, I do just kick them. And I've kicked so many enemies off cliffs. It's getting a little ridiculous. And, okay, there's a good amount of width to the shout, I guess. Which is kind of nice, but yeah. I'm very easily getting through most of this. The enemies, like, when they do magic attacks, they do some damage. When they do physical attacks, I'm almost unstoppable. And good old healing, doing an amazing job. I made a video a while back, like, the top 10 spells in Skyrim Special Edition, and no mods. And at number 1 I put healing, just because it's such a reliable workhorse. And I feel like the most commented thing on there is like, no, fast healing does more, or, no, grand healing's stronger. And I'm just like, no man, healing. Like, 2 perk points, and it becomes a super cheap spell that you can cast on any character so easily. And it just always does well. And even without the perk points, it's still just solid. I love healing, man. It's great. It's just a good spell. It's straightforward, and works. No matter the character. It's lovely. Down into the skeleton realm, and this is an area that, like, really confused me a bit the first few times I played the game, I want to say. because I always get muddled up about where you go. Because, yeah, I'll end off... I think I always gravitate towards the throne, because I'm killing stuff in this direction. But then you go downstairs to get the shout, and then, like, up and around to get to where you need to go, but it's, like, slightly off to the side instead of following the entire path. It's, like, it's not a super confusing map or anything, it's just slightly different. Especially when you've been going through the Skyrim dungeons, which, while not entirely linear, are fairly easy to map out, like... Just, you keep going forward and you get there eventually. This one's just ever so slightly different. Oh, and that's another word of Become Ethereal. I've already got one of them actually, so that's now 2 words of Become Ethereal I've learnt. And what ore is this? Corundum? Yeah, don't need it. Alright, yep, let's move up. I don't even think this is the right way, but there's a chest over here. And then I can go back up. Yeah, so this is the path you come down. You come down here, and then there's all the fire traps going off on the left, and there's the throne over that way, and there's the shout down there, but it's along this little bridge which you need to go, which almost feels like doubling back on yourself. Just makes it a tad bit confusing. It looks like there's a skeleton up there, but this is actually one of my little favourite bits. It's just a... oh, yep. There we go, open back up. It's just a little door which you need Whirlwind Sprint to be able to get through in time. Because as you can tell, those things shut back down. And I kind of wish Skyrim had a bit more of that style of thing. Like areas you couldn't get to unless you knew the right shout. Like there's the Dragon Claws which you need, but they're mostly, if not entirely, like in the place where you need them. Which makes it a bit easy to just get through. Because you just pick up the Dragon Claw, keep going through the dungeon, and then you've made it. Oh, dang. The poison really adds up, doesn't it? Yeah. But I would have liked if there were a few more things like the Whirlwind Sprint door, which just, like, incentivise you to head back to a location once you've learnt some more stuff. Oh, and I'm gonna heal up now, because here we actually have the end of a dungeon. This is not a particularly long dungeon. It's like less than 10 minutes for me to fight through. And dun dun dun.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah. It's a badass little dungeon. Oh, look at those things just rising up out of the water. Oh, so cool. So cool, so awesome,
Most
so
bandits are cowards.
lack of a horn. Yeah, mysterious note. Dragonborn, I need to speak to you urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, and I'll meet you. A friend.
Bravery.
Ta-da! And this is one of the only quests which is like an intentional fail in the game. Because if we check now in the journal, yeah, you get the failed symbol, which you never see in Skyrim. Like, it's really difficult to fail quests. The vast majority you can't fail. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure when I first saw that, I must have expected the game to have, like, tons of failure conditions for quests. And probably was very cautious from that point out. But no, you can do what you want in Skyrim. It's not a big deal. What I want to do right now is pick up all this gold, because I like it. I can't help myself. I just can't help myself, I'm sorry. Although I can help myself from losing most of the other stuff. Because I don't actually need anything else, I just need to get to Riverwood. I'm back aboard Hyde Run, and I'm just looking at the route. And that's quite a long way. Like, probably my best bet is, yeah, taking the caravan from Catler's Farm down to the Whiterun stables, and then my horse down that way. But I'm also wondering if there's any other places around here I really want to go to, but honestly, not that much. My priority now, like, it'd be nice to go to Riverwood Pass, get some more soul gems and whatnot, and there's a few places for me to explore. But really, my priority is just to, get the dragon armor and get through the main quest. Because, well, we've done most of the side activities that I wanted to get done or would be particularly beneficial for the character. There's still the odd thing here and there, but all in all, I think I can just kind of power through a lot of this, because we're now at the point where we're strong. I don't want to do too much more leveling, or else the enemies will just outclass us more than anything else. I think one-handed is the only skill I particularly want to improve at this point, so yeah, I can just kind of get through the quests as best I can. Oh, damn. We got more cultists coming after me. This I wasn't expecting. I was just thinking in my brain, like, oh, I've not really got anything going on with these rides. I'm just gonna show up at the location and have to be like, hey, nothing happened. Because I was thinking, like, the only thing that's really gonna, like, make me kind of stop in my tracks and cut to gameplay is if a dragon shows up. But then some dragon-worshipping people show up. Dragon-worshipping? No, Mirak's not a dragon. What am I on about? Some Dragonborn-worshipping people showed up to kill the Dragonborn. That's more like it. That sentence makes total sense. Because, like, yeah, a wolf and stuff, I don't bother fighting the wolves. I don't bother fighting the trolls. I don't bother fighting the bears. I don't fight the deer either. Although they are more my speed. Yeah, pretty much every enemy you can outrun if you're on horseback in this game, and I don't really need to be fighting them. Like, I'd get a bit of one-handed leveling. It's whatever, you know? And the soul gems I've got, I really only want grand ones filled at this point. But heyo, here we are at the, where's the sign? The Sleeping Giant Inn. I really do like the signs in Skyrim. Like, I don't spend enough time looking at them, but they're, like, just really well designed. They look real-ish. In we go, and we get to speak to Delphine.
I'm the innkeeper.
Attic room, please.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
My left or your left? My left. Alright, so yep, we go in here, and I go, oh, lovely, let's have some sleep, because quite frankly I could do with a rest. Lovely.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this.
Hey, it's for your horn. Perfect.
Follow me.
Alright, yeah, now it's just a case of following her, and I think at this point, yeah, you can just take whatever you want from me.
We got rooms and food.
Yeah,
Drink,
at this point you count as a friend of hers, so Riverwood Inn suddenly becomes a place where you can just, I was about to say steal everything. No, you don't steal it. You just have it and it's yours, which is quite nice because it's got plenty of food and ingredients, which for an alchemist on survival mode is always good to be having. And the apples. Apples, I like finding apples. I just eat them straight away, but it feels good, you know? Oh dang, I can't take the hunter backpack with bedroll. Oh yeah, because it's over 50 gold. Got it. Oh, and I need to close the door so we're in private.
Now we can talk.
Yep, and she opens the secret cabinet. And, oh come on, jump, character, jump. There we go. You can try and beat her, but it's quite difficult. Alright, what you gotta say, Delphine?
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
You're the one who took the horn?
Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act.
Alright. I was expecting someone taller.
Good. The whole point of being in hiding is to appear to be someone you're not.
Alright. What do you want with me?
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
Alright, I'm listening.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Alright, why are you looking for a Dragonborn? I'm just gonna skip through this point. Yeah, I'm the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. What's the part you're not telling me?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
Yeah, what makes you think that?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Cool, where are we headed?
Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Perfect, let's go kill a dragon.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
Excellent. Alright, I kept in that conversation because it's a bit of a shorter one. Although I know there's some people out there who really don't like
That's
Delphine.
Let's
I'm
get on
curious,
the road to
like, in the comments, let me know if you've got to take one way or the other. But I know some people who just hate Delphine. Just can't stand her. Like, I'm not a Delphine stan or anything, I'm just kind of, like, neutral about her, I guess. I mean, if she gets in my way, I'll obviously be horrified, but... Oh, blade sword looks so pretty. But yeah, some people like real big anti-Delphine people. Alright, so yes, we need to head to Kynes Grove. I normally pick up the map of Dragon Burials. It's like, I can't resist uniques, you know. Even when the unique is just this little map here. Oh, wait, it does give a little path. That doesn't matter. Yeah, so she wants us to go to Kynes Grove, which is quite far away. Yeah, so we're currently here in Riverwood, and... Oh yeah, I need to return the horn, don't I? But Kynes Grove is all the way over here. Fortunately, very short journey from Windhelm Stables. So... Yeah, you know what? It's almost been an hour recording, so I'm like, oh, it's probably time to call it. But I think we've got time for a dragon battle. Took the carriage ride to Windhelm. And now here we are at the village of Carthwasten? Guessing? No, Kynes Grove. I'm thinking of the other one. Sorry, I've got a quest telling me to go to Carthwasten as well. Yeah, here's Kynes Grove. Yep, a dragon. Oh wow, crazy, right? How could that be happening? Alright, so yes, we are going to ride up to the very top. It's all very dark and snowy. I would have liked some better weather, but ooh! Now there's a dragon. Yeah, and it's Alduin. Yay! I saw that Drew, previously from Fudge Muppet, now Drew Mora, put up a video recently. I can't remember the exact title, but it's like, why Alduin's a better villain than you think, or something along those lines, or Alduin like a misunderstood villain. You know, you get the vibe I'm going for. And while I haven't watched that video yet, it does seem like an interesting concept. Because I don't think Alduin's a good villain, but I don't think he's a bad villain either. He's got like some cool lore to him, and the final boss battle with him is like, whatever. But he looks cool. Like, I'd give him a solid 5 out of 10. I don't think he does anything negative to the game, I don't think he does much positive to the game, like, he's fine. And considering Elder Scrolls in general doesn't seem to have great, like, bosses or in-game villains in my opinion, I think he does an admirable job. Alright, now let's see, can I... Yep, oh, perfect. I can chop him up something proper. I don't know if Delphine's actually here yet, but... Oh, I think that was her. Yeah, I think she's... Yep, she's there, and she'll use a bow. Hopefully Volstagg will as well, but it doesn't matter too much if he doesn't. Because all I need to do is not get staggered, is chop up this dragon proper, because, yep, it's easy for me right now. That's a pretty standard dragon. It's, yeah. I don't like that sound effect we're having in the background, just constant kind of thing. But yes, let's take 3 dragon bones, 3 dragon scales, and the gold, and wow, I actually have the carry weight for that as well. But yep, check that out, Delphine. Not only am I the Dragonborn, I absolutely bossed that fight with ease. So yep, come on, tell me I've got the dragon soul. Perfect. And yeah, that sound effect bug I'm not appreciating. So let's just skip through this quickly. Yep, what do you know? Last member of the Blades. Cool. Blades used to defend the Emperor and deal with dragons. What's our next move? Yep, who's behind the... yes, the Thalmor is who we need to go and infiltrate. God, that is a horrible background sound effect. I'm gonna cut to the end. Here we go. Alright, I got away from the dragon and the sound effect stopped. Yes, we are now on the quest Diplomatic Immunity, which is the one I actually had to ask for, because in this you put on party clothes, which I'll be having to put on, which aren't crafted items only, but they're being allowed for the challenge run. At some point I will also return the horn to Arngeir, but I'm going to wait till I have to go to the Greybeards for something else as well, because I don't want to do that entire journey up to the Throat of the World, or no, up to High Hrothgar, more times than I have to, because it's long and it's boring. But next episode, we will be doing Diplomatic Immunity. we do have to go back to Riverwood. The game was not designed with survival mode in mind. Survival mode came like 6-7 years after the game came out, I want to say. So yeah, obviously all this going back and forth is not something the game was like, oh yeah, we'll just do. But it's not too bad. I literally go to Windhelm Stables, I'll probably sleep at Tundra Homestead, or I might just sleep at Riverwood. But yeah, that won't be too bad. The diplomatic immunity, go through that mission, which should be easy enough. And yeah, all good stuff. If you enjoyed this episode, do make sure to hit the like button. Hey, if you're feeling generous, you can give a thanks on the videos now. There's no requirement to do so, but it's always cool when that happens. The one time it's happened so far was cool, at least. Thank you very much. As always, though, thank you all very much for watching. Sarge out.